You know, there are some places that just feel, well, like they're straight out of a fairy tale. The Galle Fort in Sri Lanka is absolutely one of those places. It's so much more than just a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's this amazing labyrinth of cobblestone streets where every single stone seems to whisper stories from centuries ago.
And that brings us to the big puzzle of this place, right? How on earth does a fortress, a bastion built for war and colonial power, completely flip its identity to become one of the most romantic spots in the world? Well, that's the incredible story we're going to unpack.
This description really nails its modern vibe, a place of history, romance, and beauty. It's become the spot where travelers are just invited to get lost in its stories. But to really get how a fortress earned that kind of reputation, we've got to rewind and look at the empires that built it.
Because that fairy tale feeling you get when you're walking through Galle today, it's all built on a foundation of something a lot grittier. We're talking centuries of conflict, global trade, and some serious colonial ambition.
So the fort's story really plays out across 3 different colonial eras. It all kicks off in the 16th century with the Portuguese, who built the first fortifications here. Then come the 17th century, the Dutch storm in, take control, and massively expand the ramparts. A lot of what you see today, that's them. And finally, it fell to the British. 3 global empires, each one leaving its own permanent mark on these stones.
But here's the thing. The fort wasn't just about soldiers and cannons. For more than 200 years, this place was a critical hub for global trade. I mean, can you just imagine it? The port bustling with ships from all over the world, the air just thick with the smell of cinnamon and cloves. Galle was a true crossroads of commerce.
And what's so amazing is that this incredible history isn't locked away behind glass in some museum. Nope, it is alive in the very stones of the fort, just waiting for you to walk through it. This is what makes Galle so unique. The past really is the present.
As you wander the streets, you are literally surrounded by living history. You can look up at the iconic Galle Lighthouse, still standing guard over the ocean. You can hear the chimes from the old clock tower, or step into the quiet of the Groote Kerk, the Dutch Reformed church. And of course, there are those massive stone ramparts. You can actually walk right along the top and look out at the sea, seeing the world from the exact same spot as a 17th century soldier.
And the key here is that these landmarks aren't crumbling ruins. They are incredibly well preserved, standing in pretty much their original glory. That remarkable preservation is what makes the past feel so immediate. It's like you could turn a corner and suddenly find yourself in another century.
But honestly, seeing the famous landmarks is really just scratching the surface. To truly get to the heart and soul of Galle Fort, you've got to dig a little deeper. You've got to start uncovering its secrets.
The real magic of this place is found when you venture off the main paths. The true local experience comes from exploring all the hidden backroads, discovering these charming old buildings tucked away from the crowds, and, this is the most important part, listening to the stories and legends you won't find on any sign.
It's in those moments that you uncover the secrets that only a local from within the fort will know. The families here, they're the keepers of its living history. They hold all the personal stories and whispered legends that have been passed down for generations, and that's what truly makes these stone walls come alive.
So, when it comes down to it, Galle Fort isn't just a place to see, it's a story to step into. It's an invitation to not just look at history, but to actually become a small part of its ongoing living story. Which leaves us with one final fascinating thought. After centuries of empires rising and falling, of bustling trade and countless lives lived right inside these walls, if these old ramparts could actually talk,